And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch, find the range, find themselves. We're almost at game time. Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for DeAndre Hunter.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The forwards are Hunter and Mobley. Sam Merrill out there with Darius Garland. And it's Allen in at the center position. And for Philadelphia, in the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Joel Embiid out there with MP. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward position. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Allen finds Garland. Wound up there for Allen. And stolen by MP. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003. Soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. We discussed Evan Mobley and how we wanted to defend him coming into this matchup. He said, quote, to make him settle for jumpers, we don't want him getting easy buckets or deep inside positioning. That's when you get into trouble. We'll see how good the resilience is against him tonight. Kevin, back over to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Now, here's MP. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. With the drive, and he hammers that one down right in the face of DeAndre Hunter.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Merrill gets the bucket.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Basket counts. Edgecombe's got 5 points so far.
What a great start. They've only missed one thus far.
Out to the wing. Garland finds Allen. Back to Garland. A kick out to Mobley. And another three for Cleveland.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
MP with it. Garland picks him up. Maxey, no good.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now, here's Hunter. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Right wing. Back to MP. Outside, Maxey. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And Maxey plays with so much energy. That time he wheels that one in off the contact.
There's Garland, and he banks in the layup.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And here's Maxey outside. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists in the game. Merrill passes to Allen. And here is Garland. Garland is doubled. Hunter on the wing. Lock at 6. Here's Mobley. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's MP. And he finishes nicely on the layup. MP's got his 2nd bucket of the night. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And, Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
Well, Mobley very effective when he gets very good position on the interior.
MP finds Maxey. MP with a screen on Garland. Maxey passes to MP. The 76ers another 3.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Now here's Garland. His last outing he had 24 points. Mobley looking it over. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
And here is Garland. Following the 3-pointer by MP. Garland against Maxey. Now, here's Garland. He started closely. And the rejection by MP. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Take a look at the 76ers. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And checking out Cleveland, they have a lot of ground to make up.
And right now for the Cavaliers, they've been shockingly ineffective this season. I don't know if anyone thought they'd have this much of a struggle, but the chemistry's been horrible.
You hit it on the head. And they have a bunch of individual pieces that simply don't fit together. And it's led to a hugely disappointing season.
Here's Hachimura. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Merrill passes to Allen. Now Garland. He's covered by Maxey. Allen kicks to Mobley. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Well, we call that a high percentage shot for Mr. Evan Mobley. He gets after it in there.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Paul George, he's checked in for Hachimura. Andrew Shamet comes in for Edgecombe. And Jared McCain subbed in for Maxey. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
George passes to MP. Here's McCain. Kendall. Great positioning on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 16.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Cavaliers have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. 2 points, that one goes. And it's 9 points for Evan Mobley.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Got that one up quick.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Garland. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game.
sharp defensive instincts from MP, showing off his IQ as a defender.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Allen kicks to Mobley. Into the lane. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Mobley's got 11.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
MP with the bounce pass. From deep, George, another three for Philadelphia.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
McCain against Garland. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Garland touched it last. And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone. What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
The Cavaliers trail by 20. Out left to the wing. And here's Garland for three. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. George dishes to Drummond. And stolen by Mobley. To the paint. There's Garland. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
And that one's good. Shemet.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Now, here's Garland. To stop the run. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's good. MP's got 19 points.
Excellent read by MP there. Just takes advantage of the opening.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. MP with a screen on Strus. A 3 from MP. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition. Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Pass to McCain. Here's MP. George up top. Goes up to the stripe. Good, and the assist goes to MP. That's now 8 points for George.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Garland with it. 5 to shoot. Garland is doubled. And the rejection by MP. MP getting it done for the 76ers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the 76ers, oh my goodness! What a play!
Oh, getting crafty with the rock. MP just toying with him out there.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. The shot's good from Achua. Achua's got his first basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Warriors was tremendous. He had 65 points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. he was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Allie, we appreciate the update. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Edgecombe, he's checked in for Jared McCain.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Back to Brown. There's a screen by Achua. It's Strus on the wing. Offline with his three. Philadelphia's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
The shot's good from Achua.
Teams are always looking for efficient buckets. This in the painted area by Achua. Yes, sir.
Pass to Edgecombe. MP outside. And here's Maxey outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Now Strus. Williams looking around. Brown sets the pick for Williams. Pass to Strus. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Brown.
Boy, we talk about rim protection. MP says no, sir.
From deep. The 76ers, another three.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Back to Strus. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The moment that three went in on the other end, Strus is saying, get me the basketball. What an answer.
And here's George for three. Drains the three-pointer. George has got 13.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Strus in the corner. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Another three for Cleveland.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Maxey passes to MP. And he converts the layup. MP's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
It's Strus on the wing. Defended by George. Williams outside. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. For Philadelphia, they've got...
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. George passes to Embiid. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Pass to Strus. There's a screen by Achua. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Philadelphia's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Outside, Maxey. The three-pointer is right on target. He's got 14.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Pass to Strus. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
Strus has got 9 points. Philadelphia's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Pass to Achua. Fires the three. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop.
Well, MP not going to waste a transition opportunity.
Cavaliers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. There's a screen by Achua. Lets it go with the three. And the rejection by MP. 4 on the clock. Brown with the screen on Maxey. Williams can't get it to go.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Jacks up a three. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Back to MP. And stolen by Williams. Inside, shot to stop the run. The dunk by Achua.
Well, such an explosive athlete. Achua off his feet in a hurry.
Right side, Maxey. The shot from the low post is good. Maxey's got 19 points.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
There's a screen by Achua. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Nailed from three-point land. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Edgecombe. It's hauled in by Achua.
Oh my goodness, those chippies, you come to regret those. That is a good look, and you can't complete it.
Strus passes to Brown. Over Maxey. Brown's shot is off. And it's the 76ers with the ball. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
MP kicks to George. Shoots over Strus. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Pass to Williams. Launches from deep. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds, it moved like he did. Not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Strus, that one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Now Edgecombe. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Golden State Warriors. And it's Williams with the ball for the Cavaliers. Pass to Strus. Here's Achua. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Achua's got 9 points.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by MP.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Now, here's Strus. Off target from three-point range. Outside, Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Kicks it out to MP. No good from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Defended by George. There's a screen by Achua. They grab their own miss.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And here is Williams. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Achua. Over MP. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Now, here's Strus, defended by George. On the wing, Williams shoots the three. No good, shot missing. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense. This is a circus, and they're getting clowned.
Giving up too many easy looks for sure, but who knows? Maybe after intermission, they'll bring out the Tigers. And let's switch it up. Here's a look at some of the possible contenders for this year's dunk hunt. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Hachimura out there with MP. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Back to MP. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 40 points.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
Pass to Hunter. Allen with the screen for Hunter. To the left side wing. Mobley misses.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Edgecombe. Hachimura kicks to Maxey. Shoots over Merrill. Maxey, no good. The Cavaliers shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Merrill passes to Garland. Here's Merrill. Here's Mobley. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th too.
Hachimura can make play after play above the rim. This guy's got a natural, gifted, athletic frame.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Merrill has it in the corner. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Edgecombe. He has 7. MP kicks to Maxey. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. Maxey's got 26 points.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Merrill with the ball. He's got 6. Pass to Garland. From past the arc, another 3 for Cleveland.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Hachimura kicks to Maxey. MP passes to Hachimura. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. Allen, a screen on Maxey. Garland, the pass to Allen. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. MP sets the screen for Edgecombe. Cleveland has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Darius Garland, he's a true point guard. He said, I try to get everybody involved. That's how I grew up. My dad always said, play the right way and it'll come back to you. But with this kind of shooting touch, the Cavaliers have asked him to look for his own offensive end more. Back to you.
Yep, more than capable. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the 76ers. Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Landry Shamet comes in for Edgecombe. And Jared McCain subbed in for Maxey. Here's Mobley. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Drummond. Now MP. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Garland against McCain. Garland kicks to Mobley. The tray. Garland, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Garland's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
MP with it, guarded by Hunter. Here's Hachimura. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Rui Hachimura, a guy who's willing to slot into whatever position the team needs him and works hard to help out on every single play. You love the hustle and the attitude.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Now Merrill. He's got 9. Fires the 3. And it's Shamet with the rebound.
This guy is completely out of rhythm this quarter. He just can't get going.
Kicks it out to MP. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. MP's got 44.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
Here's Merrill. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And here's Garland for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The Cavaliers shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Hunter kicks to Garland. Here's Merrill. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Merrill's got 9 points now in just the second half. MP finds Hachimura. Back to MP. Up and in on the layup. MP's got 46 points.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Merrill with the ball. 12 points for him. Allen dishes to Garland. Saving in, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on MP.
The incredible speed on Darius Garland's drive, I think, took the defender off guard. Nice job earning a trip to the foul line.
Edwards, he's checked in for Hachimura. For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Count it.
Defense has to know this. MP, if he gets space inside, he will finish.
Cleveland's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Pass to Hunter.
Get outside, get outside.
In the corner, it's Mobley. Back to Hunter. Shot clock at 5. Hunter with a screen on McCain. And another miss by Cleveland.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
MP kicks to Drummond. Back to MP. Screen by MP. They get it back. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Mobley.
Boy, that takes a lot of force to finish through that kind of contact. Drummond able to do so, though.
Williams, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Williams against McCain. Pass to Merrill. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 6 assists here tonight.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
And that one's good. Shannon.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Hunter finds Allen. Edwards against Hunter. Pass to Merrill. In the corner, it's Mobley. Again with the block.
And his season-long block party continues. What a stalwart on D.
Your IGA now coming close to second on the all-time blocks list. Trendon Watford's checked in for the 76ers. Max Strus is checked in for the Cavaliers. Count that one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
MP sets the screen for McCain. Buries it from three-point range.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
It's stolen by Strus. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. For Philadelphia, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Achua, he's checked in for Hunter. Pass to Strus. Outside Williams. Launches it. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 16th rebound on the night. And he comes up with the deuce.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
To the inside, here's Allen. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Well, one thing the fans have come to expect from Jared Allen, Doris, some acrobatic finishes.
What's amazing, Kevin, is you might be looking at the rim and there is no Jared Allen in your vicinity, and then a second later he's flying by and finishing. He's got great instincts.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Maxi's checked in. Here's Strus. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
In the corner, it's MP. And another one falls. Amazing. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. Pass to Strus. Fade away. And the shot is long.
No matter what looks they get,
They just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Here's Achua. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Paul George is checked in for Edwards. The three from MP. Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
Now Cleveland shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Back to Achua. There's another block.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. And MP throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. MP has been leading the charge for the 76ers. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a
changes for Philadelphia. MP's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Edwards comes in for Clarkson. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Jared McCain.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Boy, this guy's energy and effort, he was in complete control. That triple-double speaks volumes.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Sam Merrill, and it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
The free throw drops for Hunter.
At the line for the Cavaliers,
and both free throws good for Hunter. 16 seconds left in the game. Back to MP. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Shamet. Back to MP. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.